Do you wake up with body aches? Feel like even after resting, the fatigue never goes away? What if I told you that some of this discomfort might be coming from what you put on your plate every day? Today, you'll discover how an anti-inflammatory diet can be the secret to waking up feeling better, with more energy, less pain, and more vitality every single day. Even as you age, it's possible to live with ease, health, and joy. And it all starts with simple choices in your kitchen. You've taken care of so many people in your life. Now it's time to take care of yourself. Truly, with kindness, with awareness. In this video, we'll show you step-by-step 12 practical and affordable dietary tips to help reduce inflammation in your body, ease pain, and improve your quality of life, especially if you're over 60. Stay with me until the end because what you'll learn here could transform your daily routine and your health. Let's take this journey together. Understanding chronic inflammation. Before we talk about what to eat, we need to understand a silent enemy that might be affecting your body right now: chronic inflammation. But don't worry, inflammation isn't inherently bad. In fact, it's a natural response from your body. When you get injured, say you sprain your ankle, cut your finger, or catch a cold, your body reacts: swelling, redness, heat, pain. This is called acute inflammation. It comes on quickly, does its job as a defense mechanism, and then goes away. It's your body trying to protect and heal itself. The problem happens when this process doesn't shut off, when inflammation lingers, acting silently, even without a clear reason or visible injury. This is what we call chronic inflammation, and the scariest part is that it often goes unnoticed. It doesn't hurt like a bruise. It doesn't show up like a fever. It settles in slowly, day after day, and the effects creep up on you. Constant fatigue, joint pain, sluggish digestion, that heavy feeling even when you haven't eaten much. But the consequences of chronic inflammation go far beyond discomfort. It's directly linked to serious diseases, like arthritis, which causes intense pain and limits movement. Type 2 diabetes, which disrupts blood sugar levels. Cardiovascular diseases, such as high blood pressure and heart attacks, and even Alzheimer's, which affects memory and independence. Have you ever heard someone say, "So-and-so was fine," then suddenly they got sick? Often chronic inflammation was there, working in the body for years, unnoticed. That's why understanding chronic inflammation is the first step to fighting it. And the good news is, it can be controlled, even reversed, with simple lifestyle changes starting with your diet. In the next sections, we'll talk about foods that help your body reduce inflammation, ease pain, and restore its natural balance. But now that you understand what's happening inside your body, everything will start making much more sense. Remember, you don't have to accept discomfort as an inevitable part of aging. There's so much we can do, and it all starts with knowing your body and caring for it with kindness and awareness. Inflammatory foods to avoid. Now that you understand chronic inflammation and how it can affect your health over the years, it's time to take the next step, identifying what's fueling this fire. Unfortunately, many everyday foods, some we consume without even realizing, are major triggers for silent inflammation in the body. The first villain on our list is refined sugar. It's found in cakes, cookies, sodas, processed sweets, boxed juices, and even savory products like ready-made sauces. Excess sugar overloads the liver, disrupts insulin levels, and stimulates inflammatory processes. Worse yet, it can be addictive, making your body crave more and more. Another major enemy of your health is trans fats. They're hidden in margarine, packaged snacks, fast food, frozen meals, and many processed products. These fats directly interfere with cell function and increase the risk of cardiovascular disease. We also need to talk about ultra-processed foods, the ones in flashy packaging, loaded with preservatives, artificial colors, flavor enhancers, and unpronounceable ingredients. They're convenient, cheap, and even tasty, but the toll they take on your body is high. These products inflame tissues, harm digestion, and contribute to diseases like obesity, high blood pressure, and even cancer. And let's not forget alcohol. When consumed frequently, it causes liver inflammation, disrupts the nervous system, and weakens immunity. Even wine, which may have some benefits in very small amounts, can contribute to bodily imbalance if consumed daily or in excess. These foods, though common, aren't designed to nourish. They're made to addict and sell. They trick your taste buds, provide momentary pleasure, but sabotage your long-term health. And for those over 60, the damage can be even more dangerous because the body takes longer to recover. But don't worry. The goal here isn't to scare you or say you can never enjoy your favorite foods again. It's about giving you awareness and choice. When you understand what's behind each food, it's easier to say no to what harms you and yes to what strengthens you. In the next sections, we'll talk about foods that help put out this internal fire. Simple, delicious, and affordable options that work for you, not against you. The secret is in gradually replacing harmful foods with care and wisdom. After all, eating well isn't about restriction. It's an act of self-love, and you deserve that. Purple and red berries, small in size, mighty in protection. Now that you know what to avoid, let's talk about what should and can be part of your routine to reduce inflammation and improve health. We'll start with a group of foods that, though small, pack a powerful punch. Purple and red berries. You may already know some of them. Strawberries, blackberries, blueberries, raspberries, purple grapes, and even jabuticaba, Brazilian grape. These fruits have something in common: their deep, vibrant color, which isn't there by chance. It comes from a compound called anthocyanin, a natural antioxidant with strong anti-inflammatory effects. These berries act like tiny soldiers inside your body, fighting excess free radicals, those molecules that cause premature cell aging, increase inflammation, and pave the way for degenerative diseases like Alzheimer's, heart disease, and even some cancers. Additionally, they improve circulation, strengthen the immune system, and protect the brain. That's right. Studies show that regular consumption of berries can help preserve memory and cognition, something so important as we age. And the best part? They're sweet, delicious, and refreshing. They satisfy sugar cravings without the harm of refined sugar. A simple example? Instead of eating processed sweets in the afternoon, try natural yogurt with sliced strawberries and a sprinkle of chia seeds. Not only is it tasty, but you'll also be giving your body real nourishment. Another easy way to enjoy these fruits is through fresh juices, smoothies, or even as salad toppings. If fresh berries are too expensive, frozen ones retain most nutrients and last longer. And if you're thinking, but I've never eaten blueberries in my life, that's okay. Start with what's most accessible. Even purple grapes with their skins offer many of these benefits. The key is remembering that small changes, added up over time, lead to big results. Adding a serving of these berries to your day is a simple but powerful step toward better health. Every bite is an act of self-care, and when you take care of yourself, your whole body feels it. Your mind feels lighter, pain decreases, and energy increases. It may seem like magic, but it's just smart nutrition. Leafy greens, the guardians of inner health. If there's one group of foods that deserves a place on your plate every day, it's leafy green vegetables. We're talking about simple foods you can find at your local farmer's market, or even grow in your backyard. Kale, spinach, arugula, watercress, lettuce, endive. These often overlooked leaves are packed with a powerhouse of nutrients. They're rich in vitamins A, C, and K, as well as minerals like iron, calcium, and magnesium, essential for proper body function. But most importantly, these vegetables have natural anti-inflammatory properties, helping your body silently fight the inflammation that, over time, leads to so many diseases. These greens are also alkaline, meaning they help balance your blood's pH, reducing the acidic environment that promotes inflammation and chronic illness. Need another reason to eat them? They're high in fiber, which improves digestion, regulates blood sugar, and keeps you feeling full longer. This means eating better, without overeating, and avoiding that heavy feeling after meals. What's beautiful is that these humble greens carry ancestral wisdom. How often did our grandmothers recommend a little kale broth or a green juice? To cleanse the body? Modern science now confirms what traditional knowledge always knew. Nature knows how to take care of us. You can incorporate leafy greens in many ways. In colorful salads, sautéed with garlic and olive oil, in morning smoothies, or mixed into everyday rice and beans. It doesn't have to be complicated. And if you have trouble chewing, you can blend kale with water, lemon, and a bit of ginger for a powerful morning detox drink. Remember, the most beautiful plate isn't the fullest. It's the most colorful and vibrant. And leafy greens are the foundation of this rainbow of health. Eating well in your later years isn't a luxury. It's a necessity. But it's also a way to reclaim your independence. Because the healthier you are, the more freedom you gain. And all of this can start with a simple kale leaf on your plate. Healthy fats, allies against inflammation. For a long time, we were taught to fear fat. How often have you heard that fat is bad, makes you gain weight, or clogs your arteries? But the truth is, not all fats are enemies of health. In fact, there are so-called good fats, true allies for your body, especially in fighting inflammation. These healthy fats are found in foods like avocado, extra virgin olive oil, nuts and seeds, flax seeds, chia seeds, and cold water fish like salmon, sardines, and tuna. These foods are rich in omega-3s, a type of fat that directly reduces inflammatory substances in the body. Omega-3s act like an internal soother, regulating the immune system and protecting vital organs like the heart, brain, and joints. For those suffering from joint pain, arthritis, or muscle stiffness, adding healthy fats to your diet can make a noticeable difference, reducing discomfort and improving mobility. Another key benefit is that these fats help absorb essential vitamins, like A, D, E, and K, which your body can only process in the presence of lipids. Without good fats, your body can't fully utilize nutrients even if you eat well. Additionally, these fats support brain function, aiding memory, focus, and even emotional balance. Yes, what you eat affects your mood, energy, and mental clarity. But remember, balance and quality matter. We're not talking about fried foods, margarine, bacon, or processed meat fats. We're talking about a drizzle of olive oil at lunch, a handful of nuts in the afternoon, or a slice of avocado at breakfast. Here's a practical tip. Start your day with a smoothie made with banana, avocado, flax seeds, and oats. Or dress a colorful salad with extra virgin olive oil. Small habits, when added up, make a big difference for your health. Healthy fats don't make you gain weight the way we once thought. They nourish, protect, and heal. They're an essential part of an intelligent anti-inflammatory diet. As you age, your body changes, yes. But that doesn't mean you have to accept pain and limitations as inevitable. With the right choices, you can gain more energy, clarity, and well-being. And often this fresh start begins with something simple. A drizzle of real olive oil on your plate. A small gesture, but one filled with awareness. Turmeric and ginger, medicinal spices. Now let's talk about two treasures nature has given us. Small in appearance, but mighty in healing power. Turmeric and ginger. You might know turmeric as achafrau de terra, a golden yellow root used for centuries in teas, seasonings, and home remedies. Ginger is more familiar, that spicy aromatic root that helps fight colds and warms the body on chilly days. But science has shown that these two ingredients go far beyond what we imagined. They have proven anti-inflammatory properties directly, addressing joint pain, autoimmune diseases, digestive issues, and even chronic conditions like Alzheimer's and high blood pressure. Turmeric contains an active compound called curcumin, responsible for its vibrant color and powerful effects on the body. Curcumin reduces inflammatory markers in the blood, supports liver detoxification, improves circulation, and strengthens the immune system. Ginger, on the other hand, is rich in gingerol, a substance with antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, and digestive benefits. It reduces nausea, improves digestion, relieves gas and stomach discomfort, and for those with arthritis or muscle pain, Regular use of ginger can bring noticeable relief. These roots are so potent that even small amounts make a difference. A pinch of turmeric in your daily rice, soup, or chicken. A sliver of ginger in your morning or evening tea. To maximize benefits, mix turmeric with a dash of black pepper. This helps the body absorb curcumin more effectively. A simple yet powerful recipe is golden milk. Warm milk, dairy or plant-based, turmeric, ginger, cinnamon, and a touch of honey. Drinking this at night helps relax the body, calm the mind, and fight inflammation while you sleep. But remember, though natural, turmeric and ginger are medicinal. They should be used in moderation, especially if you take regular medications. If unsure, consult your doctor before frequent use. The key is recognizing the value of these ingredients and incorporating them wisely into your routine. After all, nature offers incredible remedies, often right in our kitchens. In later years, every choice that honors your body is a step toward living better, with more independence and less pain, and a simple root can be the start of that transformation. The power of whole foods, real nutrition for body and mind. You've probably heard that the more natural, the better. That's exactly what whole foods represent. Real food, just as nature ate it, unprocessed, unrefined, with nothing hidden. When we talk about whole foods, we mean items like brown rice, oats, quinoa, corn, beans, lentils, chickpeas, and other grains and cereals that retain their natural husks and fiber. The difference between whole and refined foods is huge. For example, white rice is just the starchy core of the grain. The rest has been stripped away. But brown rice keeps the entire grain, with all its B vitamins, minerals, and fiber that support gut health, regulate blood sugar, and fight inflammation. Fiber is essential. It acts like a little broom inside your body, cleansing the intestines, aiding digestion, feeding good gut bacteria, and keeping blood sugar and cholesterol in check. Plus, whole foods directly impact your daily energy. Because they digest slowly, they prevent blood sugar spikes and crashes, which cause fatigue, sudden hunger, and even mood swings. This means that by swapping white bread for real whole grain bread, or white rice for brown, you're not just eating better, you're helping your body fight the inflammation that comes with age and modern lifestyles. Don't worry, your taste buds will adjust. At first, brown rice might seem different, firmer, less flavorful. But over time, you'll notice it keeps you fuller longer, and most importantly, makes you feel better. Here's a practical tip. Start by mixing half white rice with half brown rice. Gradually adapt your palate without rushing. The same goes for pasta and bread. Nowadays, whole grain versions of almost everything are available. Just read labels to avoid products that claim to be whole grain in name only, but are full of additives. Choosing whole means keeping the food intact, and with it, your health intact too. As we age, caring for our digestion, gut health, and satiety is essential for living with more energy and ease. Whole foods are a safe, nutritious, and delicious way to do just that. Hydration and natural broths, the foundation of internal recovery. When we think about health, many people remember medicines, vitamins, or solid foods. But what's often forgotten, and can transform your quality of life, is something simple, accessible, and essential: water. Staying well hydrated is one of the most effective ways to fight inflammation in the body. And this doesn't just mean drinking plain water. It also includes healthy, nourishing, and comforting liquids like natural broths. As we age, the sensation of thirst often diminishes. The body asks for less, but it still needs plenty. Without enough water, blood thickens, digestion slows, and joints lose lubrication. The result? Pain, swelling, fatigue, all from something as simple as dehydration. Drinking 6 to 8 glasses of water daily, even when not thirsty, helps flush toxins, improves digestion, protects the kidneys, and aids nutrient absorption. A great tip is to start the day with warm water and lemon. It wakes up the body, stimulates the liver, and prepares your digestive system for the day. And beyond plain water, there are natural broths. true elixirs of nutrition, especially for those recovering from illness, feeling weak, or wanting something light yet deeply nourishing. A homemade vegetable broth, slowly simmered with carrots, onions, garlic, zucchini, celery, and fresh herbs, releases vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. For an extra boost, add a bit of ginger or turmeric. Traditional bone broth, made with chicken or beef bones and simmered for hours, is rich in collagen, amino acids, and minerals that help repair joints, strengthen the gut, and fight silent inflammation. These broths warm the stomach, comfort the heart, and provide deep nourishment, especially on cold days or when appetite is low. They can be sipped alone as a light soup or used as a base for rice, stews, or even beans. And the best part? They're inexpensive, easy to make, and can be frozen in small portions. One pot of broth lasts days and delivers far more than flavor. It's health in every spoonful. Staying hydrated is about caring for the foundation. It keeps the body functioning smoothly, detoxified, and in balance. Natural broths are a gift that traditional wisdom has always valued, and modern science now confirms. In this stage of life, when the body asks for more care and attention, giving it what it truly needs is an act of love. And sometimes, that act begins with a glass of water and a warm bowl of broth. Anti-inflammatory meal planning. How to build a balanced plate. Now that we've covered which foods to embrace and which to avoid, it's time to put this knowledge to practice. After all, knowing is important, but acting with awareness every day is what transforms health. Building an anti-inflammatory plate doesn't need to be complicated. In fact, simpler is better. The golden rule is balancing colors, textures, and nutrients. Start with the center of the plate. Half should be filled with vegetables, ideally, both raw and cooked. Mix leafy greens like kale, lettuce, and watercress with cooked veggies like squash, carrots, beets, or green beans. The key is variety. More natural colors mean more vitamins and antioxidants. Next, 1/4 of the plate should be whole carbohydrates. Brown rice, sweet potatoes, yams, corn, quinoa, or well-seasoned beans. These provide steady energy without blood sugar spikes and are rich in fiber. The remaining 1/4 is for healthy proteins, grilled chicken, baked fish, boiled eggs, or legumes like lentils and chickpeas. For vegetarians, try combinations like rice and beans or tofu with vegetables. Finally, don't forget healthy fats. A drizzle of olive oil over veggies, a spoonful of flax seeds or chia on your rice, or a slice of avocado in your salad. These fats protect your heart and help your body absorb nutrients better. And always remember to drink water throughout the day. Nutrition and hydration work together to keep your body strong and balanced. Portion control matters too. Eating slowly, mindfully, and chewing well aids digestion and helps you recognize when you're full. Peaceful eating is part of the healing process. For better organization, try creating a simple weekly meal plan. This avoids last-minute decisions that often lead to less healthy choices. For example, one day brown rice with grilled chicken and sautéed zucchini. Another day, mashed yams with baked salmon and a leafy salad with carrots. Simple, nutritious, and delicious. With small, consistent changes, you can create a lighter lifestyle. Free from inflammation, full of energy, with less pain and more joy in living. Remember, caring for your diet isn't punishment. It's a gift you give yourself daily. A commitment to your health, your independence, and your peace. If you've made it this far, it's because something inside you has awakened. A desire to live better with more ease, more awareness. And that is perhaps the noblest choice one can make for themselves. Eating well isn't just about what's on your plate. It's about what you want for your life. Less pain, less fatigue, fewer limitations, more energy, more independence, more joy in living. We've talked about inflammation, good and bad foods, simple habits that make a difference, strategies to resist temptations. But deep down, this is all about love. Self-love, love for your journey, love for the body that's brought you this far and deserves to be cared for with respect. The journey can start with one small swap, fruit instead of sweets, a more colorful plate, a little less salt, a little more presence. And over time, the body responds. Pain eases, the mind clears, the heart gives thanks. You're not alone. Thousands of people just like you are rediscovering the joy of living well, even with the marks of time. Because time doesn't have to be the enemy. It can be an ally when we use the wisdom it's given us. If this video has touched you in any way, share it with someone you love. Spread this message of care, health, and hope. And subscribe to the channel for more content like this, made with care, just for you. Remember, it's never too late to begin. And every day is a new chance to make kinder choices for your body, your health, your life. Take care of yourself. You deserve to live with joy. Until the next video, go in peace.